Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube video channel, which I am calling Logically Speaking. My name's David Desitale, and before I get going on this intro video for this channel, let's get one thing out of the way that might be bothering people. Yes, I'm aware that when I speak I sound like the cartoon character Elmer Fudd. It's because I have a New England accent and a lisp, and the combination makes me sound sort of strange. When I hear my own voice on recording, it makes me cringe every time. I always think that how can you take somebody serious when they sound like Elmer Fudd? But, hopefully people will listen to what I say and not the sound of my voice. Okay, so basically what is Logically Speaking going to be, and why am I calling it Logically Speaking? It's because that's how my mind works. That's the only way I can speak is logically. I'm a logical, analytical guy. Doesn't make me any better than anybody else or any smarter than anybody else. It's just the way my mind operates. I'm always looking for the data behind issues to try to figure out what's logically correct or what the truth is. Performing analysis. Every position I've ever had as a professional had the word analyst in it. Computer analyst, productivity analyst, methods and standards analyst. So it's just the way I operate in my mind. And in this series of videos, in Logically Speaking, I'm going to be bringing this kind of thought to mostly political subjects. I know it takes a brave man to try to bring logic and reason to politics, but it's something I have to do. I lie awake at night thinking this stuff, so, I post it on Facebook, but now I'm going to start doing videos as well. And here's the deal. We all know that there's a lot of labels in politics nowadays. There's progressives and liberals and Republicans and Democrats. But the real label that's important is the label Americans. We're all Americans. And I think that all of us, at least at a very high level, we all agree on some things that America's famous for. We all agree that we want a strong, healthy, robust economy. We want a high standard of living. We want equality, life, liberty, and a pursuit of happiness, freedom, all of these things, a strong nation, a secure nation, we agree on. All Americans probably agree on these things. Yet, when we look at politics, there's such a wide division between the left and the right. Everybody agrees on the overall goals, but they're fighting constantly and nobody agrees on what to do. So if you have common goals at the high level, logically speaking, what is causing this big divide? Well, either the path to get to these high goals is not agreed upon, or the facts of current reality, what's true, how do things relate to each other, what actions are going to have what results, these things are not agreed upon. So that's why I think, from my standpoint, if I want to do some videos for Logically Speaking, what I want to do is to talk about subjects that are mostly political, but it'll be other stuff as well, and just bring my method of thinking about these, my logical, analytical method of thinking about these to see what kind of conclusions I come to. And hopefully the logic is something that you can identify with and you'll be able to come to the same conclusions. Now, here's a spoiler alert. And this is probably where I'll lose a lot of people who might come to this site and happen to view this introductory video. Most of the time, my logical analysis and my reasonable thinking brings me to the liberal side of the political fence. Most of the time, I'm agreeing with liberals and Democrats rather than Republicans and conservatives. This is where my logic brings me. It's not any other reason that I'm there except that this is how I figure things out and that's where I end up. So if you're incapable, if you're a conservative or Republican and you're incapable of setting aside everything you thought you knew and just listening to the logic and the reasoning, and if you're incapable of doing that, then you're probably not going to watch any more videos anyway. So some of these videos will sound like rants, but knowing how my mind operates, they're rants based on logic. The thing is, I'm a logical, analytical person. I might be a little bit like Spock on Star Trek, the Vulcans, but I have emotions, so I'm not really like them totally. Or if you know the TV character Mr. Monk, he's very logical, analytical, but he's also very paranoid and germophobic and that type of thing. So I'm a little bit like him, a little bit like a Vulcan. I'm a little bit like maybe my cousin Vinny, very logical, analytical type of thinking and detail-oriented, noticing things and that kind of thing. So as we go forward with these videos, the first video I'm going to do after this one will be sort of a rant, and it'll be about the current situation in government and the 2016 election and what we're going through now because of that election. So watch this space. More to come.